Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Teal. So we're going to head on down here to this Ringling Bridge and maybe take a walk across it. Here's the Trump store right here. He's still promoting. He's still got all kind of stuff out there. He's not open yet. He'll be open soon. It's still early. What time is it? It is 10 till 9, Saturday morning. Right here's the SRQ airport on the left. And right here on the right is where I used to live. Behind that big white house right there. In the cottage. Yeah, I lived there five, almost 6 years. In a little cottage. Used to be, I guess, a garage, and then when they remodeled the house over the years, the house was built in 1925. They did some remodeling. I think they closed in that garage and then made a little cottage out of it. That was one of the coolest places. It was actually the very first place I had of my own in years. Prior to that, I was a roommate, which was fine too. I lived in really nice, big, fine homes up in Atlanta, a couple places for at least 5 years each. And, you know, it was very reasonable rent, like $500. And that's about all I paid there. But it was my own little place. And it was cool as heck. I had a lot of friends come down from the Carolinas and stuff to visit me, my daughter. And I'd pitch a tent in the backyard. I'd sleep in the tent, let them have the cottage. But we would grill out in the back, and barbecues. And I played golf every day. Right up here on the left, as a crow flies, about 2 miles to Rolling Green. Those were good days. Those were very good days. I was talking about the good times last night on a video that I had to post this morning due to internet speed. And so even in the 2020s or 16s, actually, 16, 17, or 15. Whenever I moved here was around 13 or 14 is when I moved here. I was having a good time. I'm always having a good time. And now I'm going to have a good time in 2025. We're rolling down Tamiami Highway here towards the Ringling Bridge in downtown Sarasota. We're going to drive over and take a look at the beach, take a look at the circle there, St. Armand Circle, and everybody that got flooded out and damaged from the hurricane. We will see how they're doing now with getting back into business. I haven't been back over there in quite a while now. Let's go see what's going on. I'm talking too much. My voice is starting to go out already. I'm going to put the microphone on. So I'll get back to you on another clip in a few minutes. All this has all been built since I've lived here. Most of it. A couple of these buildings were here, but this, all you're seeing now after this light is totally new. All these roundabouts I went through are all new. Coming up to the Ringling Bridge, we'll make a right and go over the Sarasota Bay. I haven't been down here in a while. This is kind of exciting for me. You know, after going across the country and the two hurricanes kind of shut this area down to, you know, it sustained the most damage and flooding because it's on the water. And the storm surge is what did most of the damage in our area than any kind of wind damage. And yet the hurricane itself, the eye, came in just south of here in Siesta Key. I haven't been down there since. All right, here we go across the Ringling Bridge. CC Rider can definitely get it. I'll take the phone out of the holder here and give you a little shot around what we're looking at. There's the bay over here. Hang on. Oh, I see the people are all wearing jackets and walking the bridge. I mean, this time of year, normally you'd see 100 people out here. Too cold for them. It's supposed to be really, really chilly tonight. And it's just like when I went to that square at the Villages, they shut down the music at that one because they said it was just too cold. Look at these guys here with their, do you see them with their hoodies on? All hugged up. Straight ahead about a mile is St. Armand's Circle. Yeah, everybody's got on their hoodies. Freezing to death. What's all this silk fence about? All right, put you back in the holder here. Get on down the road here to St. Armand's. Yeah, I've never, I mean, I'm glad I bought this running suit I got on. I'm perfect for today. I look pretty sporty too. But I won't get much use out of it once that heater gets warmed up again. You can't keep it down here. These cold fronts, we're going to have about 2 days. But we're also going to be enjoying a very, very chilly or cool evenings for the foreseeable future too, you know, at night. Coming into St. Armand's. This, of course, is where everything was underwater quite a bit during Helene and what was the second one? Milton. Milton really, that's the one that kind of hit bullseye right here at, what's it called down there? I just said it a minute ago. South of here, it's called, I'll think of it. So, let's see what stores are open. Pan you around here a little bit. Well, they got the Christmas tree up. Let's see, are these open? Closed. Ooh, looks awful. Closed. Ooh, no good. Closed. Out of business. No drywall. Look. Wow. They put the tree up though. Everybody's all freezing to death out there. Right here's that restaurant that is never going to open again, or said it's closed, you know, indefinitely or till further notice. The gem of Spanish restaurants. Yeah, well, they got some chairs out there, so I wonder if they are back in business. Let's see. Here's the Circle. Looks like they might have gotten it back open. And maybe this one too, they got tables out there. That's a really good Italian restaurant. Some clothing stores look like they're open. These are closed down. These guys are out. Daiquiri bar is already open. This one's closed down. These are the ones that just got completely flooded out. Before we go back out around the circle, let's ride over here to the beach and take a look at the water. This guy had a boat that was hanging off his boat lift. Looks like he got that straightened out. That one guy's boat lift is still broken down. He didn't see it, but I did. This guy still got his statue out there. So we'll jump out right here and walk over on the sand. This is paid parking. We'll try to walk out for a second. I can find a little spot that goes out to the beach. And it's going to be this one right up here where the brick wall is. So let me pause it and we'll go out there. All right, so I'm not going to get cheap on you. I definitely put the mic on because it's pretty breezy out here and I didn't want any wind noise. And I know I won't be walking that bridge because I'll get a sore throat. It is too chilly. I'll be breathing that cold air in. Wow, look how far it is to the water. You know, when I first moved here, you walk out here for you. The water was not very far out, and they brought all this sand in. This is where a lot of people come at night for sunset and have a glass of wine or whatever you want to drink and watch the sun go down. There's beautiful western sunsets here on the west coast of Florida. And looking down towards, still trying to think about where the hurricane came in, down there at, I don't know why I can't think of it. The most beautiful beach in America, voted several times. What's it called? Wow, I must be losing my mind. Anyway, a lot of seagrass, or whatever you want to call this, has formed that I never noticed before. I mean, it was always like right in here. It's growing. That helps with beach erosion. But people are walking the beach down towards Lido. This is Lido Beach, where that construction is. And they'll walk all the way to where you can't see, and it goes around to the right. And then you get to a point where you can't go any further. And you come back. And I used to sit out here, work on my tan, and dive for sand dollars, snorkel daily. Set up about 2 beach umbrellas, 2 chairs, tables. I used to drink then. I had a couple of bottles of wine there, wine glasses, grapes, cheeses. I had a whole thing set up. People would walk by and like, what are you? What are you doing? Had my laptop out. I had a setup, man. And I used to, when I lived in that cottage I was telling you guys about, I used to snorkel for these sand dollars. And I had hundreds of them all throughout that cottage. I even gave a lot of them away to friends that decorated them and did things. But those were fun days. There's a CC Rider. And right there was the Holiday Inn, but they closed it and they're remodeling it and making it apartments, or condos actually. We'll drive by and going down to the Lido main parking lot. All right, so the once Holiday Inn is now this, and it's completely different. It looks like a brand new building. Those balconies and the stucco finish, it's far from done, but they're doing a very nice job with it. And if that car go by, it's going to show you. This is the pool. Apparently they're going to redo that. The guy working over there. But here's this house. that I've made videos before. Look, it still says for rent, that you can rent for almost 10 grand a month. I don't know what it is now, but that thing had to be completely underwater. It's so low. And yet they won't tear it down and build, you know, something like that, like they've done all the way down the street here. It's just a property they try to rent. I never see anybody in it, but you can Google online. I did a couple of videos on it. It's almost 10 grand a month. These are some beautiful homes here. I don't have my seatbelt on. I'm going to turn into the parking lot. Oh, they're building? What are they doing there? What happened? Is that a lot that was open? So here's the main Lido beach. Oh, come on. I'm going to annoy everybody with that beeper. I put my belt on. Look at this guy. He took his Gladiator and stripped it down. At least he's got his side mirrors on there. And here's a Gladiator that's all playing the bongo over there. There's another person with a Jeep with the stuff off. All right, how long are you going to be? Forever? Let's go up here and show you what we got. This is the refreshment stand area and the bathrooms and all that for Lido Beach right there. Trash man's picking up trash. They're putting these e-bikes everywhere. You just throw your credit card in, I guess, and jump on one of these and, oh, sorry. And you can just ride it and just drop it off anywhere. You don't have to bring it back to here. Kind of a new thing they do in Florida, everywhere around here. And up there is the, if you go in there and to the right, you'll see the refreshment stand that's got some really good stuff. They do cook it up good in there. It's not cheapo. There's the pool. I think it's only like $3 for the whole day. And you can go in there and work on your tan or do some laps or something. That's Lido Beach area. And I always got to tell everybody, right over here to the left, let me put my seatbelt on. Man, I'm telling you, it's cold out there, that wind blowing in. Gosh, ain't no beach day for me. So this Blue Trim Hotel is famous. It was Leona Helmsley, and when she died, she left it to her dog. That's the story. And that was back in the day. The LidoDorset.com rentals. Now they're like not just a hotel, but you know, wintertime rentals. So, oh my gosh, I gotta roll my windows down. It's freezing out there. Oh my gosh. So what are they doing? They're pouring in some concrete from way over here to way over there. It must have been an empty lot. They're just throwing up another one of those McMansions where they can squeeze them in. Yeah, that big old real estate crash and all that, all these YouTubers used to talk about, they probably still do. All they keep doing is building and raising the prices. I see no end in sight. No end in sight. They got the money. Places like Florida and California and shoot, a lot of places. Vegas. You're gonna walk right down the middle of the road, isn't you? All right, let's get back out onto the circle here and see what is and what isn't from the hurricane. It's good to see that some are there, and here's some more of these rental bicycles. Yeah, you just put your credit card in and jump on one. A little electric bike. Let that Tesla pass. So far, everybody's been behind me today, and you see there's no traffic. They're pushing me. See this guy here? His junk, that's the one I said earlier. His junk still broke. Yeah. I've talked about it before. I got a good buddy of mine. Lives in the Philippines now. That's what he did for years, is install these boat lifts. This guy's boat was off the lift and in his pool almost. And he's got it all straightened out now, it looks like. Where the water rose up so high. All right, let's get on around here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take this thing off. It's in the way. Doesn't do anything for me. Oh, I can't get it off. Oh. That's a sticky thing, boy. So the ice cream parlor and a couple stores, they look like they're going on. Real estate people are going on. There's some more rental bikes. And let's see here. These got shutters on them. The Cigar Palisade, or Cigar Paradise. And then let's look at Ben & Jerry's. Is Ben & Jerry's back? Doesn't appear to be. Boarded up doors over there. Crab and Fin. They had all of their furniture out on the sidewalk after the hurricane. So, I mean, I guess ones that got money and help and all that. There's a big tree. They went ahead and put that up for us. Alvin's Island, a big store here that sells beach attire and different stuff. Looks like they're completely shut down. Oh my gosh, it is shut down. It took forever for them to rebuild that, and now it's still shut down. They must have sustained all that product they got from China, that they sell. Must have been ruined, and they just don't want to open up again. All right, let's head back across the Ringling Bridge and over to Marina Jack's. Check it out. All right, there's beautiful downtown Sarasota ahead. The Ringling Bridge through the light. Bird Key is in there, an exclusive neighborhood that Jerry Springer used to reside in before he passed away. Here we go across the bridge. And beautiful downtown Sarasota. Skyline will come into view. Maybe I could see it in this go-kart. If I was in my F-250, we'd be up high enough to see stuff. People are bundled up, man. My throat's hurting just from walking around that breeze. There it is. Let me tell you, that skyline was nothing like that when I moved to Sarasota. I cannot believe the growth. They threw those buildings up 2 at a time. All right, we're going to get over here to Marina Jackson, drive through there and give you a clip. Well, here it is, coming in the north entrance. And right up here where that green sign is, where the Never Surrender statue used to be. And when they built this roundabout right there, you see, there was a vote on where to move it. And it's just down over here a little ways. They didn't move it too far away, but it had a lot more visibility when it was sitting right here. And they reconstructed all that and made that roundabout so all these new people that moved here in their $1 million condos could get in and out easier. And this is the Marina, Marina Jacks. I wouldn't call it world famous, but pretty darn famous. A lot of boats have been sitting there forever that never move. The fishing boat goes out regularly, of course. And here, Marina Jacks. And you can park here and be on your boat or whatever, and then right there is downtown. I mean, once you cross the street, you're in the downtown. And it's not very far, maybe a half a mile to the other end of it, of seeing everything there is. So it's a very small place. Marina Jacks is open. And I'll show you the Never Surrender statue. There it is. There's all the big yachts, and there's always one big one parked next to the restaurant over there. And that's Bayfront Park. That's, you can't see it, but it's out there on the other side. Here's the Never Surrender statue. That's where they moved it to. 1 million pictures, maybe 1 billion, have been taken of it. I never noticed this building up here. What are those long, big open patios that they have outside their units? That's different. Take a look at that. What in the heck? Wow. It's one of the newest buildings that's been built here. You can't hide money. And then if you want to park and go out on Bayfront Park, the last time I was here it was actually closed, and they weren't allowing people to go out here on the island. It's a small island, you walk around, playground. And then this is the famous little boat you can go out on 3-4 times a day, the La Barge, and those are real palm trees on the top. There's Bayfront Park. You can see the grass and everything out there. They built a nice kid playground park and all. A lot of nomadic people sleep out around there. Well, now I want to head over to the gym and get my first workout in, since I'm healed now, and get my pump on, because it's been a while, a long while, since this boy has put any weight up. And I know I'm going to get a little sore if I go too strong, so I'll be using a lot of light weight today and a lot of reps, and take a walk probably over at Nathan Benderson. And then in the coming days, I'll start climbing those stairs at the tower and, building everything up, getting all back together, putting Humpty Dumpty back together again, and of course, continuing to crush it.